What is going on? The leader of the pack.
Not only am I the leader of the pack, I am the leader of the free world and the not free world.
Nice.
Yeah, I promoted myself.
Nice. Doesn't mean I'm going to pay you anymore for that, but
Yeah, it doesn't pay.
You're just doing out the generosity of your heart.
That's right. Out of the goodness of my heart, I am happy to tell everybody in the free world what to do.
Yep, exactly.
But everything's okay here. We just had some storms again this morning. I'm waiting for the clouds to clear out so it will warm up. But it's a good day in the U.S., I guess.
What's
a big
the
part of southern Texas and Louisiana is getting hit by horribly bad storms right now. Probably tornadoes, hail, flooding.
I would want to be in that area.
Houston, Texas area. All of that is getting really, really hammered.
So you're not planning any trips to head over that way?
No, we're not. What's kind of weird is there's a lot of cool things to do and see in Texas, but I just don't really like Texas that much.
Right. Like, I value my life a little bit more than driving through some tornadoes. Or you could save your money up and get one of those like specially built like tornado cars.
Yeah, like the Armadillo.
Uh-huh.
There's a specialty one called the Armadillo. Well,
it's funny like watching these guys and these specially made vehicles and thing lowers down to the ground. They're like right in the path, just coming towards them. Like, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah, it always amazes me when, what did they expect? That's what they were doing, right?
Right. You're putting yourself right in the line of danger.
Yeah. So, no, me and the dogs are just sitting here outside. It's only 70 degrees, so it's kind of cool since it just rained. That's Daisy. And Lily, the one who may have had her leg cut off, is in my lap. The beautiful wife is sleeping because she works late. So that's all I'm doing.
She enjoy her chicken?
Yeah. She liked the chicken. I liked it. I ate a piece of it. I might grill some hamburger patties today. We're kind of particular about the hamburger meat we eat. We only eat the Angus stuff. We don't like regular. So I got some Angus burgers that I might grill up. That way she can take some hamburger, along with some like tortilla shells and vegetables, and eat those for work. Is what she does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I stopped bringing food to work. People stealing it, and that the refrigerator will be dirty as hell. I don't want to put my stuff in there with their stuff you left in there from a week or two ago.
Yeah.
I don't want to taste or smell your food that went past prime.
Yeah.
This one guy, he'd eat pizzas all the time. He'd buy 2 pizzas and just eat that left and right, and the leftovers he just cram in the fridge. So nobody's got room to put their own stuff in there. Hello, T-Bang, Bam Bam. What is happening?
Yep, I know the feeling.
Like I've cleaned it the rough one time, but I'm not gonna keep doing it and doing it and doing it. Where I'll buy 2 liters of water in the morning, and I'll put one in the refrigerator for lunchtime. Another one will be with me wherever I go. And I go to open one for lunch, and I could smell it. from all the funk that's surrounding
Yeah.
it in the refrigerator.
Well, when I was still teaching, luckily, I had a big enough office that I just brought my own little dormitory style refrigerator, and I kept everything I needed in my office.
Mm-hmm.
And keep some soda, some water, some snacks.
I think I might have to buy another refrigerator because the one upstairs I got up there, I spent like $100 on that thing, secondhand. And like the bottom plate is like all rotted out for where the whatchamacallit, the seal is supposed to be or supposed to go.
Yeah.
That piece of metal is just gone. So it doesn't
Ah, hell.
seal.
Just get you some duct tape and make a new one. Duct tape and spray foam. And shape it and make a new one out of duct tape and spray foam.
I was thinking, I have some metal upstairs. I can just cut a strip out.
Replace it.
Yeah, replace it as a kind of glue it in place. Like, yeah, since I got that epoxy I used on the whatchamacallit,
Yeah.
that seemed to work pretty good. Thank you for passing by.
Thank you for passing by. It's good to see you.
To look na, sit na.
We appreciate your effort in speaking with us. Yeah.
Suppose I could charge my phone just in
So what-
case there's a crown in it.
So what bear do you want to poke today?
Trying to think. Which would it be a good bear to poke today? Could we still poke the one from last night?
Sure.
Because I did. Let's see if we find it. It should go there.
At your live stream, you can do anything you want.
I did download. Yes, I did. Yesterday's live stream.
Oh, you're talking about the Vincent thing?
Yeah.
The Vincent Tooth?
Mhm.
Tooth?
And I downloaded the one before that, the second part of that birthday. Because maybe I was looking at the wrong thing with the three dots to download
yeah.
it. Maybe I was
Okay.
looking at something wrong or something.
Right.
So I think I went to the studio. Let me go back to my studio.
Well, now, one thing I learned about StreamYard, before you can download it, you got to wait 24 hours. So if you wait a while, I just wait 24 hours, and it shows up where I can download it. But if you try it right off the bat, you can't do it because it hasn't been rendered for them, I don't guess. So you got to wait. So maybe that's what happened.
I think I was trying to do it when I was not in my studio.
Yeah, and you got to be in your studio, and you got to give StreamYard a chance. Attack of the Birds.
Yeah, I was thinking about digging through some old streams and just making a new video out of it.
Yeah.
Just throwing those all together just to poke fun at them. Just as a stupid helpless.
Well, maybe Vincent will learn his lesson and not make fun of people on live streams anymore. We can hope. I don't think it'll be the case.
I don't think he knows about this channel.
Yeah. Well, I'm just talking about in general.
But I did post it A link.
Yeah, in public.
Oh well. At least I posted a link off my other channel.
Yeah, he won't bother you. He'll be scared of Jack now.
Mm-hmm. Jack, why are you being so mean to me?
He'll know that people is going to call him out on his bullshit.
Yep. He's like such in denial. Oh, maybe I was drunk. Yeah, you're probably drunk.
Well, you know, being drunk or not's no excuse for anything. And when you act like you know everything about everything, and then you get, I remember months and months ago, he got mad because Michael McFarland was asking me questions about the Philippines, about the adoption stuff. He got mad at Michael for asking me because he believes that everybody should ask him about the Philippines. He's the only one that knows anything about the Philippines. I remember that. And I remember Michael telling him, look, David's been there and done this, you know, but he got offended and upset because somebody would dare to ask a question to somebody else besides him.
Right. He thinks he's the authority of the Philippines.
Yeah.
That's our top.
But, he's truly just a keyboard warrior. He's a coward, if he would never speak to people in person the way he does online.
He's
He
like
would
showed
never.
his face maybe like twice, and it's like very dark.
Yeah. But, when you hide behind your screen or your keyboard, you call people names, you make fun of people, you make racist comments, and then you go, it's all just in good fun. It's
Uh,
to me, you're just a coward. He would never speak to people like that in person because he knows that somebody would reach up and jackslap his ass.
mm-hmm. Let's see.
And I know he doesn't like to be called out on it, but I understand that he doesn't like it. But I'm going to do it anyway because I will stand up for people. You're not going to make fun of the U.S. military and the people that serve in the military, and you're not going to be racist around me. You're just not going to do it. I may not be able to do a lot about it, but at least I'll call you out on it.
Yeah, once in a while people need to be called out on their bullshit.
Yeah. Because everybody knows that I'm a pretty straight shooter, and I really don't care if you like me or not. I appreciate all of my subscribers and fans, so to speak, very, very much. But they also know that I'm just going to tell you how it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you my opinion, Daisy, whether you like it or not.
Uh, type something in the chat real quick. Just anything.
Me?
Yeah.
All right, let me figure out how to do that. I'll log in over here. Hang on. Oh. What channel are we on?
The bear poking adventures of Jack. You got a special ranch.
Yeah. Oh, look at me. I'm special.
Thank you. Give me thank you. Some special kid tried to beat me up years ago.
Yeah.
In a lunch line in front of his other friends in his class. Didn't work out good for him. He was dropping an M bomb and he hit me. Oh yeah. Teacher seen it. Teacher turned around. I don't condone that, but
No, but sometimes you got to stand up for what's right and what's wrong.
yep.
You
get like snatched across a big table.
Yeah.
It's like one of those I forgot how long these tables are. They fold up in two pieces and they roll around. They're probably standing. You can roll them around. They're probably about 6 to 8 foot tall or something like that. Just
Yeah.
snatch up one of those and throw them in the very corner. And our best friend's like, ooh, never mess with me ever again.
Well, I'm waiting on a stock to split. I'm going to buy some stock tomorrow. There's a stock out there that I'm really interested in, and it splits tomorrow. So once it splits and the price drops, per share, I'm going to buy some shares because it has a really good probability of making me some money down the road, and we need money because I've just spent so much money taking care of my Lily and her leg that I'm watching this stock. It's a good one.
Okay, wow. I'm back looking at stupid posts from this expat group.
Yeah.
Let me reread this one.
Blanket poo-poo. Yeah, we can answer questions of expats. We know everything. We do.
Maybe I should have done this on OBS Studio.
Yeah.
Maybe the next time I'll do it. But I don't be showing people's names in the group though.
Yeah.
But this guy is showing a picture of a toilet.
Okay.
He's got that little sink spray hanging up on the wall, like a little duvet thing in the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
And between the wall and that, he's got one of those little commanded sticker hook things hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
And on there is a washcloth.
Yeah.
It says, not only in the Philippines, now I also have it in my house in Denmark. So no more reasons to buy toilet paper. People are just laughing at it. Somebody put on there, I don't understand this. So you poop and spray the water all over the place. Then what?
Yeah.
Just wipe your ass with that towel and hang it back on the wall?
Hopefully they rinse it back out, but yeah, that's gross.
Ugh.
I mean, they are coming out with a whole lot of flushable wipes these days. Now that makes more of a sense.
I have
biodegradable, baby wipes that are designed to be flushed down a toilet.
Hmm. Like I have a stack of wipes in my upstairs, but
But
I
I'm
don't.
not going to share somebody's toilet rag.
Oh, hey David, you gonna come over?
Yeah,
Just remember, bring your shit rag.
that's it. Uh,
Oh,
oh my God.
or if you want to leave it at my house, I'll give you your own hook. I mean, right next to
Yeah,
mine.
yeah,
Oh, crap.
yeah. If you got a big family, maybe everybody has their own hook.
Oh man, even my street dog's got one.
Yeah.
The one that's covered in fleas.
Well,
When I was fixing my washing machine earlier, I had to tuck my pant legs in my socks because there's little ticks out there.
oh yeah.
You can't just like smash them with your finger. They're
No.
so hard. I was
No.
out there. I got my bottle of alcohol next to me. I'm just spraying everything.
Yeah,
But
it's hard to get things clean in the Philippines, that's for sure.
that load of laundry I did in that test run, pretty damn good.
Well,
You know
good.
it spun violently because I put on that setting to spin like a motherfucker to get more air in there and
Yeah.
kind of air dry it partially. It worked pretty good. I looked at it; it's not swinging around, bashing itself, or making that same clicking noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was just one magnet that fell off, but there's two other ones next to each other because I was just tapping around the drum to kind of break loose some of the rust and stuff, and
Yeah.
two more of the magnets fell off, which was a good thing
Yeah. You can fix it. Yeah.
because the original magnet only goes on one way, and you can't tell by looking at it. So you got to grab it and go and hold it to the other ones and see how the polarity pushes or
Right.
pulls on it.
Yeah.
And I figured that out. I'm like, sweet.
Now, see, you could become a appliance repairman in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe make 100 pesos a day.
If somebody wants to throw me some money down below, scroll in there. I don't know. I can get me a screw. Oh, I got a screwdriver. I don't have a flathead screwdriver. I need some duct tape and more epoxy.
Yeah. You can become your own repairman.
Yep. I'll have my tool bag, which will be a shopping bag, grocery bag. I'm ready to go.
There you go.
And I'll bring a ladder for no reason because I'm working on your washing machine.
You can't go wrong with that.
That's tough. It's like my the guy that comes over here and does my split type aircon upstairs. He'll come with no ladder. I'm like, why? He
Yeah.
comes with a partner on his scooter and a bag of tools and his handheld pressure washer,
Well,
chemicals.
maybe he's counting on the homeowner to have the ladder.
Yep. So I gotta break out the ladder. I think maybe next month I'll have the guy come back out and clean that unit out
Yeah.
because it's so dirty it won't even spin.
Oh man.
But it tries, but I don't want to push it. And plus, I'm not even using it. I'm using another bedroom where it's nice and quiet
Yeah.
with the window type that's inside the wall.
Well, what you need to do is rent that other room out to some cute girl. Let her pay you some rent money for the secondary room there. Become a landlord within a landlord.
Mm-hmm. It's like I had a Craigslist ad out years ago looking for a roommate back home.
Yeah.
I put male or female.
I had roommates when I was right out of high school, buddies. And then I've lived with my brothers off and on, but I've never wanted a roommate. Never. After I turned about 19 or 20, I decided I'm never having a roommate. I will buy or rent whatever I can afford alone, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And even when the times my brothers lived with me, it was my place. I could pay all the bills all by myself. And when they came and stayed, their money just helped, but I never trust people anymore.
I ended up getting a roommate, and I regret that.
Yeah,
He
you
was,
can't
a-
trust
he was
roommates.
a little, he was a little special,
You know,
and he was a drug addict.
yeah. And I've
And he
owned a
was
lot of
also,
houses where I'm the only one that lives in it, and I've had a lot of people want to move into my houses, and I'm just like, nope. Well, we can
he,
pay you, and I'm like, well, I know you can, but no.
he was on methadone to
Yeah,
come off of like heroin or something.
yeah.
And he's like always sweating. He's always out of it. I'm outside on my little patio. In the window that's in the patio is his bedroom. And I'm grilling some chicken up, and I just happen to look through the window. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? He's just sitting there watching TV, just doing the five knuckle shuffle.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. And I look even further, the bedroom door is open. I'm like, oh no. So when I go in the house, I'm just gonna go right to my bedroom. I can't
Maybe.
even I can't even just walk into my kitchen
Yeah.
because I have to. He's right there on his bed, another bedroom, and the door's wide open.
Maybe he's related to Vincent.
Right. I don't want to be walking around my house backwards and stuff.
Yeah.
One day it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm dead asleep in my room. Um, I wake up. I smell smoke. The smoke alarm is going off in my room and on the other side of the door in the living room. I'm like, what the fuck? I open my room, all this smoke. He's just standing there cooking something. I don't know what the hell he was cooking. A brand new nonstick pan I bought. It's like it was like a scene on TV. It's like green one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's burnt the fuck out of that, and he's got stuff inside the oven. I think it was a pizza. He didn't put it on a tray. He just like threw it right on the grate. Like it was like I think it was probably thawed out when he put it on there,
Right.
and it just melted right through. It was a brand new oven, brand new oven. Burned the hell up.
That's why I don't
Like
like roommates.
I'm like, what the fuck you doing? He's out of it. Cooking. Yeah, dude, you're burning everything up. Oh, sorry.
It's like time to go find a new home to live in, man.
hmm
Go find a new place.
It took me forever to clean the oven. The pan, that
Yeah.
wasn't salvageable at all. I never got to use it. Son of a bitch. I was like, The rest is $19.99 plus tax.
Yep. Yeah, it's just not worth the money that you can get out of your roommate to have a roommate. I don't think.
I'd have a brand new gallon of milk in the refrigerator because I'll eat some cereal once in a while, even though I'm lactose intolerant. Oh man. Come home from work, it's half gone, or
Yeah.
just gone. It's just gone. So I
I'd
get
rather
mad
have,
and I'd buy 2 gallons, and I'd write on here, "Here's yours. Leave mine alone."
yeah. I like peace and quiet, and I don't like stress and hassles. So money for me doesn't. I mean, I just nah.
I mean, so he was paying more rent than I was paying, and he was paying more of the internet
Yeah.
and the TV bill than I was paying. I think it was Comcast. Yeah.
I had a nightmare the other night that I switched my internet to Cox cable.
Oh boy.
That was weird.
My lease was coming up. Well, that's what I told him. My lease is coming up. My lease is coming up, and I'm not going to renew it. So you
Got to find a
just
new place to be.
yeah, and give you some time to find another place. Better talk to your mom.
Yep.
Because I guess she's in charge of him.
Right.
Power of attorney because he ain't right.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? He had no job. Like, why don't you go find a job? I found him a job at a place I didn't even know. Well, I went there one time. I'm like, my roommate's looking for a job. You guys hiring? Yeah. You think he worked there like one day, got fired,
Yeah.
and they told me about it. I knew his schedule. It's because I walked in there and where is he? Got fired. And I'd go home, and he'd be walk around the house in his room and stuff like that, drunk. He's even more out of it. I'm like, oh, come on. He's like hitting shit with his car, so I'm fixing his car out of the kindness of my heart.
Sometimes being kind doesn't pay.
Mm-hmm. So I got rid of him. So I was like, had 3 months of freedom, just me and my cats.
I liked living alone. I mean, I'm very happily living with Lorelei, but before her, I was very, very happy just being alone. I had no problems living for many years in my own house, big old house, all by myself. I liked it.
I was so pissed because I had a security deposit on that. And it was pretty fucking high.
Yeah.
And before I moved out, I had the carpets cleaned
Okay.
because they were brand new white carpets
Yeah.
throughout, except for the kitchen and the utility room. Spent like $500-600 on that, and I still didn't get my security deposit back.
Yeah.
Everything was paid on time. I told him I'm not going to renew. I go to the office. I told the woman, and she's like, "Okay, thank you for letting us know. I'll note that for you." Okay. Yeah, never got my money back.
Yeah.
Not even a thank you for cleaning the carpet. I should just rip all that damn carpet out.
Well, and that's kind of the deal, man. It's, a lot of times, they're not going to give you. You got to fight to get your deposit back. So.
Mm-hmm. you can't have a charcoal grill there in a little patio they give you. It's got
Yeah.
to be propane. I'm like, really?
They don't want the soot.
Mm-hmm. I bought this cheap ass propane grill, and of course they want you to bicycle lock the grill and the tank to the inside of like it's like a post, so nobody steals your shit.
Yep.
But I was buying bags of Kingsford, and I was dumping right on top of the thing to the point where the elements they wouldn't work anymore for
Right.
the propane. And I just used charcoal. It smells, tastes a lot better. Nobody noticed.
Yeah. I'm with you there. I like cooking with charcoal.
Mm-hmm.
I think the
end
flavor
up,
is better, but the propane is definitely a whole lot easier.
oh yeah, it's like I ended up moving out of there, and I moved into a hotel
Okay.
because I was waiting for availability and plane tickets to come over here.
Yeah, we've lived in our share of hotels after selling properties. That's for sure, man.
And the hotel only wants you to have one car there.
Yeah.
It's not a normal hotel. It's like by the week or by the month. But I had my Dodge Intrepid, my everyday driver, and I had my it's a GMC work van.
See, you must be rich. You had a Dodge Intrepid? Holy shit, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like a, you know.
That was a hand me down.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You know,
I've had a lot of
I
cars.
was working for a company doing maintenance on houses and stuff, and evictions. Well, evicting people's shit out of their house when they moved out or whatever. And they get kicked out. And fix the house back up and stuff like that. And I had this garage door job I had to do. And like my transmission blew up on my work van. The thing had like over 300,000 miles on it. It just grenaded. I'm like, this is great.
You know, I've owned a lot of cars in my life, but I don't think I've ever owned a Dodge car. I have a Dodge pickup, an old Dakota pickup. That's kind of my fishing truck. But I don't think I've ever owned a Dodge car. I really don't think I have. I've had an Oldsmobile car, but I mainly have had trucks all my life. Even as a kid, I don't think I've ever owned a Dodge car.
I've had 3 Intrepids, the first versions of those things. Those things are trash. I ended up buying them. I was drunk.
You know, to come think of it, the only car that I've ever owned, I think I've owned an Oldsmobile and I've owned Mustangs. Other than that, besides Lorelei's Subaru, I've never owned a car. I've always driven pickup trucks.
Pick them
Wow,
up.
that is weird. But we really like her Subaru. Subaru is turning out to be a pretty good car.
Mm-hmm.
I like to
I
buy the new Baja when it comes out next year.
I had to quit that maintenance job because I didn't have a work vehicle. I can't pack all this stuff I had in my work vehicle back in my car like I was before.
Yeah.
I was pissed. But I ended up working back for my friend at an auto shop, wrenching back in cars and trucks and stuff.
Yeah.
And then one day I got drunk, had a food coma, passed out, woke up, and like, man, I gotta take a shower, sweating. I get up out of bed in this hotel room, get butt naked in the room, open a door, which I thought was the CR. I turn around, I'm like, oh shit. It was the main door to the room. And it locked itself behind me. And this is like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh man. So I ran over to the garbage can, looking everywhere. And I grabbed a pizza box and the 4-drink cup holder like McDonald's has.
Yeah.
One covering each side. And then there's an emergency phone there. And I called security to let me back in. And I told him what happened. I'm like, don't say anything. He said, I won't.
Yep.
Charged me $20 to get back in my room.
Yep.
And the motherfucker still snitched on me. He said a whole family and some kids seen me. The
Well,
only person that seen me was that guy. Because I had eyes everywhere. My head was on a swivel. I don't want to be seen.
yep.
And I got kicked out.
Well, it's probably just an excuse.
So I lost the last week out of a month I had.
Yep.
They didn't give me the money back.
No.
So I found some dive-ass motel across the street. That place was always loud. There's, people had their dogs in there, not supposed to. Kids running around. Drug deals are going left and right.
Yeah.
Rolling outside. It's just noisy. It's hard as hell to sleep. The carpet smelled like everybody just pissed the shit over the floor.
They probably had.
Mm-hmm. I'd always have my shoes next to me at the bed. As if I had to go to the bathroom, make sure I put my shoes on.
Yep.
The microwave didn't work because the keys were not right. They weren't doing nothing. Some of them didn't function. The start button didn't even function either. I mean, this guy is like, oh, this works just fine. Let me get you another one.
See, but now you're living the life of luxury in the Philippines.
Where I gotta jerry rig shit back together for it to work. Makes me want a beer.
So,
Oh man. Might as well. As well. That's my payment for fixing my own washing machine.
yeah, I need to work on cleaning out the office closet. I'm going to do some of that today. I did a little bit yesterday. I'm going to do more today.
I need to find a cheap table that can put this screen on and open. That could put my TV screen on and bring the setup upstairs. So I
Yeah.
think the fiber internet line is long enough for me to swing it around the house and up to that room.
Well, that's good.
If not, I believe I can contact them and have them rerun another line to that room.
Yeah, it might just take 6 or 7 years.
All right. Play that waiting game like I did just to get the service.
That's it.
I got my YouTube Premium back and running.
Oh, that's good.
A friend of mine sent me freaking almost $10 yesterday. They said he was going to do like weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I'm still waiting. He's like, oh, I didn't know if you're still alive.
Well, you can always ask.
And Ronald heard the whole conversation.
Yeah.
It should be on the live stream. But he asked me how much that would get me. I'm like, probably about 2 hamburgers.
If you're lucky.
Mm-hmm. So it got me YouTube Premium and 6 piss waters. No, 5 piss waters. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's like I got a functional washing machine. I can do my laundry without using that powder bullshit. I don't have to do it by hand. I got plenty of stuff to wash it with. Just good.
Yeah, that's good.
Keep me sane. I gotta make some chicken adobo tomorrow.
All right.
Because I ate the last of it.
I think I'm gonna pull out some ribs and thaw them out, and I'm gonna try to smoke them this week.
It's hard to find good ribs out here because here, like, you get that big old flab of, chunk of fat on there. I'm like, I'm a meat guy. I want the meat. I don't want all the fat. Big old fat.
Yeah, I just need to go and get some smoking chips, wood chips, and we got a big party to go to this weekend. So I don't know. Maybe I won't do it this weekend because we won't. Well, I don't know.
Is it a Filipino party?
Yeah. Hope it's a lot better than the last one.
Oh, better be.
Yeah, last one pissed me off to no end.
You've been putting through some shit.
Yeah. I don't know. This one's a good hour away too, so we've got to drive an hour, so hopefully.
You know what? At least if you come to my house over here, you'll have your own shit rag.
There you go. There you go. You know, that's a very, very kind thing of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been to a lot of places and nobody's ever offered me my own.
See? I'm a kind feller.
You are. No wonder Vincent likes you so much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's the kindest color fellow I know.
You know.
That laugh is
I was glad to see that Ronald didn't take his bait the other day when he was trying to, make comments to Ronald, asking Ronald if he was racist or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was pulling for. He was like asking him, asking me. It was like put him on ignore. Because
Yeah,
we all can't just focus on stupidity type shit. We got better things to do, think about, and talk about.
that's it. Well, at least I do. I got to talk
Mm.
about my dogs. I need to talk about the beach house nobody will buy me. All I need is $5 more million. Won't somebody help me out with my beach house?
Mm-hmm.
I only want it so that when I die, Lorelai has a really good place to live. So I accept PayPal donations to help to buy Lorelai a beach house.
Mm. You could
Maybe
do
that
the
should be maybe that should be my strategy. I need to be asking people to donate money so that I can buy Lorelai a beach house versus
mm-hmm.
me. You know,
Maybe they'll send her money because she's a female.
maybe they'll feel sorry for her since she's married to me.
Mm-hmm. You know, you could do the ultimate grift.
Yeah,
Run for president. Win as president. Do all kinds of shit like felonies. Get charged with said felonies.
yep.
Lose in court. Um,
Win the election again.
run a grift and get millions of dollars within 24 hours. I'm like,
Yep,
ah.
60 million bucks. He's going to win the election again. What's really
Like,
sad right now is Biden is has started to implement Trump's agenda about immigration. So he knows that Biden knows that he's going to lose the election. He knows immigration's an issue. So the last 6 months of his presidency, he's decided to do something about immigration. And what has he done? He just borrowed what Trump did.
and people before Trump.
I mean, it's just they're driving down gas prices here now because the Democrats are worried about not getting reelected. But what happened to the last 3.5 years when it's been over $4 a gallon? You know, that's my point. Just leave shit alone, people. You know, because we, the poor people of America, are the ones that get our asses kicked when the political parties fight with each other.
Vincent can be your vice president.
He could, but I would have standards that he couldn't meet.
He'd bring back segregation and shit.
Yeah, you know,
I won't be able to re-entry. I'm like, I got a U.S. passport. You ain't from here.
that's it.
You're half black and Filipino. You need to go back where you came from. Well, I'm gonna tear myself in half.
Yeah, he just, you got to feel bad for him because a man who hates everybody so much that he
Hates
has to make
himself.
fun of everybody, he must have a very pathetic life.
Mm-hmm. He hates himself a lot, and he just what's the word? Projecting.
Exactly. I think that's a good way to put it. I really believe that, and I feel bad for people like that.
I've made dumb decisions in my life where I hate myself. I'm not gonna dwell on the past and deflect and just
Well, it's okay to hate yourself.
but I'm not gonna make somebody else feel bad because
Right.
of my opinion. I'm not gonna project my bullshit on somebody else.
So yeah, I mean, it really is okay. I mean, this is a free world, so to speak. If you want to be miserable, then you're welcome to be miserable.
You can be miserable all by yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Well, and the real person I feel bad about, I feel bad for is his wife.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being married to somebody like him?
Hmm. I'd, I'd
Uh,
probably never stay home or just start. If I was home, I'd just stay in my own little world, my own room, and just ignore him.
yeah,
Just go buy him his alcohol and
yeah. So we really do got to have some empathy, you know, for him. At least we need to try to because you know he's just a miserable, unhappy human being. So,
that's what happens when people get really old. They like really old and ornery.
well, it's what happens when you regret the life that you lived. You know, um, when you're not happy with who you are as a person, you're not happy with the things that you've done or you haven't done. You regret some of the things that you've done. You regret not doing certain things. So you look back and realize you basically have wasted your life. Is when a lot of that happens. Is when you turn to being angry and bitter. Racism is a different thing. You racist a guy like him who's racist is racist is racist. You know, I think that just stems from his upbringing. But all the other misery where he likes to call people names and make fun of people and, try to belittle people so he feels better is truly because he's lived a unfulfilled.
It's like he's trying to build himself up by stepping on other people.
Yeah, it's exactly, And then he does the whole deflection thing by the way he laughs and says, "Oh, it's just a joke. I'm only kidding." You know, when he tells somebody that they're, it's something about their sexual orientation, you know, and then he goes, "Oh, just it's just a sad day for him. It's sad.
Yep.
I feel bad for people like him, but not a lot we can do about that. We just have to focus on what we can do in life.
Yep.
That's what I try to do.
Focus on what's in front of us, not what's behind us.
Yeah, that's and that is hard for everybody. Even myself, I look back and go, man, I've made so many mistakes in my life that it's unbelievable. Holy crap. If I would have not made so many mistakes, my life would be way, way, way different. But there has to be value in making mistakes. We, when you make a mistake, you learn. It may be a very, very hard lesson to learn, but you learn something from a mistake you make.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I made a mistake a couple of weeks ago. I didn't keep Lily under control, and now her leg's going to more than likely have to be amputated.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is it costing me thousands and thousands of dollars, but the poor dog is going to lose his leg because of me. Uh,
It's like me as a little little kid when I was here, sitting on my grandpa's lap and light his fucking cigarettes. Died of lung cancer in '94.
yeah,
Is it
yeah,
94, 95? The new body style of the Mustang when that came out.
yeah. They did. They went from the Fox body to that, the unibody, and then in 2005, I think it was, they switched back to the older style. Yeah, I like the Fox bodies. I didn't like the in betweens. The
Mm-hmm.
2000s. I didn't like those at all, and the 95 to 2005. I didn't like those. I
And
don't like
those
it.
are the ones that people like throw a whole bunch of horsepower and money at, and those are the ones that can keep the rear end straight, and they're always hitting shit.
Yeah. But I'm a big fan of the Fox body Mustangs. I like the old Fox bodies.
And the parts are like a dime a dozen. Everybody's repopping everything for those.
But I had a 2005, the first year they came out with the retro body style. I gave that one to Lorelei for a wedding gift, and then we sold it a few years later. And then I had the 2010, which had the new taillights in it that had the big GT in it. Man, that was a fast car. It was a nice car, but we sold that before we went to the Philippines.
Automatic or stick?
No, it was an automatic so that Lorelei could drive it.
And she's like, "Oh, burnout are so much easier now."
And we like having a convertible as a play toy. But one thing we have figured out that, and we'll probably do this when we move further south, is I might, instead of getting a convertible that's a Mustang or a low car, they're too low to the ground. It's hard to get in and out of. What I want to do is get a Jeep and not put monster tires on it, but put street tires on it, and to make it to where it's easy to get in and out. And then just put a Bimini top on it and use that as a convertible to drive around it. Just a four-banger Jeep, nothing special, nothing rigged out to be all crazy Jeep-like, but just something you can get in and out of easily, and you can still just drive around and enjoy the convertible experience.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about doing something stupid but funny, like going home, save a whole bunch of money, come back here, buy an older Jeepney,
Yeah.
and fucking LS swap that thing.
Yeah.
That'd be funny as hell. Because I've did my research and I haven't found an LS swapped Jeepney.
I think one thing that would catch on in the Philippines that you could make money with, if you would take an old Jeepney and you convert it into a food truck. You know how we do food trucks in America? And if you could just drive it to different locations and sell food out of it, I think somebody could have a good business with a food truck in the Philippines.
Probably good.
Because I know they have carts and they drag all their shit to these locations. But just think, if you could just bring it home, do what you need, and then go over there and run a generator. If you need a generator or whatever you got to do, you could make some money, I think.
And do like American style build, like a food truck like that.
Oh, hell, I think you could just put a grill in it and do Filipino food. You could do anything you want in it. But I also think somebody could get rich in the Philippines if they would start a recycling business.
Mm-hmm. It's like there's deposit on these things, on the bottles, but not on the cans.
Right.
And the cans cost more.
But if you could, if the Philippines could learn to recycle,
that would save a lot of money on fixing the infrastructure, like drainage and all that stuff, because people just really like the Philippines places. I'm not saying everybody does it, but it happens.
But I'm just telling you, somebody could start a recycling facility in the Philippines. They could make money because there's a lot of stuff you could recycle and make money off of. You ship it to China and let China deal with it.
Yep. Because I think pretty much all of our steel back home, we just send that shit over to China.
Yeah.
Then we buy it back.
But someday we might buy a Jeep and use it as like a convertible car to drive around in for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I ever won the lottery, I'd buy me a Bentley convertible. But,
you can get one of those new 4-door Wranglers, but I've heard that they're double the price of the 2-door Wrangler.
Yeah.
A friend of mine's got one of those 4 doors. I went up there for like a is it the Wilbur Cruz? 'Cause he lives right off of there. And I drove his truck. He had it lifted, big ass tires, and this, that, and another. But he didn't plan another stuff that he should have done to it to make it drivable.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to drive to the store. I'm getting a death wobble at 25. I'm like, and we're all I'm like, oh my god. And his wife, she was drunker than I was. She wanted to drive. No. You can't even form a sentence. You can't even stand up straight.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, that thing's a death trap, man. I drove it the whole time. He's like, thank you.
I mean, I think Jeeps are cool looking, but I wouldn't own one because I think they're a big waste of money. That's where I like to buy one that's maybe 10 or 15 years old, that you could just clean up and on automatic, so it's easy for Lorelei to drive. 4-banger, 6-cylinder in it. Doesn't even got to be 4-wheel drive, that we could just cruise to the beach in.
You can even get the inline 4.0 6-cylinder.
Yeah, be perfect.
Dime a dozen.
Just something you could run down on a Saturday afternoon and drive around to get some sunshine and fresh air.
Do they got drive-on beaches down there?
There's a few, but if not, you just drive to the beach and park in the parking lot and go walk it and do stuff like that. And it's still just, you want to go out and eat and do some outdoor eating at a oyster bar or something,
Mm-hmm. Let's see about that overlanding type of deal, but that takes some money.
Yeah.
I'm friends on Facebook with the guy and his wife that does that around here.
Oh yeah.
It's like one day I'm like, I was at Robinson's Mall, and they had like 3 trucks there. I'm like, that looks familiar as hell. I seen the YouTube channel and the name on him, like, and I texted him, "Is this your truck get robbed?" He's like, "Yep."
Yeah, the Philippines has a couple of very cool cars. I mean, I really like. Is it the Isuzu or the Suzuki Sidekick or something there? That's kind of a square, smaller version of like a Jeep.
There's Suzuki Jimny.
That's it. That one's a cool vehicle.
Yeah, I thought it said Jimmy. I'm like, wait, that's an N. Jimny?
Yeah, that's a pretty cool vehicle.
It's like almost like a geo tracker type of deal.
That's correct. Yeah, the geo trackers are really cool. I mean, I'd like to have a geo tracker if we could find one in good shape.
4-wheel drive.
Yeah, I mean, those were cool vehicles. I don't know why they didn't catch on.
A friend of mine had a AMC Eagle, and it was 4-wheel drive. I'm like, 4-wheel drive? I thought it was just like rear.
Now the Eagles are 4-wheel drive.
I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Man, if I had $1 billion, I would have so many cars it'd be just stupid.
I think number 1 on my bucket list is a mint 1987 Buick Grand National. T-type.
Mine would be, I would think a Mach 1 Mustang, maybe a 70 or 71 model.
I used to have the poster when I was a kid of all the different, from when it started, so I forgot what year it stopped on that.
But, What
one
all
day.
those cars are fun to look at, but they're not fun to own. And if you really do have money like Jay Leno, how
Oh, I
many
was
times,
getting ready to say that.
you know,
People are working on those things like every day, like even keeping the dust off of them and
that's what I
oil
mean.
changes for no reason. And like, damn, this dude's fucking loaded.
You'd have to, well, and that's what Jay does. Jay has a staff,
Hmm.
he works on them, but he has a staff that takes care of his collection.
He
Tim
even has
Allen's
that.
the same way.
He even has that Dodge bike, the Dodge Tomahawk.
Yeah.
Like, bam.
I like the Dodge Prowler. I thought that was a cool car when it came out.
Hmm.
A nice
Yeah,
convertible roadster.
yeah, there wasn't much in front, with the front wheels, like fenders or something like that.
Right. That's what I mean. That's what I thought. It reminded me of like a 50s roadster, you know.
There,
Uh,
there was a concept that came out was the Chevy SSR.
yeah. Yep. I have a neighbor that has one.
I went to the car show downtown Detroit, in Cobo, and that was a concept.
I think they're ugly as hell.
Hmm. Trying to make it look like old school, but
Yeah.
you don't see many of those driving around. Now you just see all these stupid ass Tesla Cybertrucks.
Yeah, that are ugly as sin.
Hmm.
I don't know. Me, when it comes to cars, I like cars that are original, and I'm a big luxury car fan. I mean, I like the Lincoln brand, and I'm a luxury car guy. Give me pure luxury. That's what I want.
Hmm.
I want Mercedes, and I mean, high end car. If I was rich, high end cars is what I like. I like cars that are technologically advanced, and you
Like,
know, where you're sitting in a beautiful seat and surrounded by luxury Rolls Royces, Bentleys. You know, if I was rich, that would be what we would drive to Walmart to get
even
groceries.
like even like some of like the 80s, late 70s, early mid 90s, like Lincolns.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm a big
But
fan
that
of Lincoln.
the air
I like,
suspension with the newer ones, that was it's kind of a deal breaker because some people want those airbags suspension in the back and front,
yeah.
and those are I think over $1,000 each.
Yeah.
And the only place that makes them is in Florida, and you can just go to AutoZone and get the conversion kit.
Right.
You spring and a damn shock, and just delete the air suspension. It is same good ride height, and you can't even tell. And it's
Yeah.
only like 60 to $80 to convert each corner,
Yeah.
or each corner, front and or back, or front or back.
But I'm a luxury car lover. I mean, I really am. I dig luxury cars.
Hmm.
Mm,
You get you a Bentley.
I would. I would. I like the Bentley convertibles. I like the Jaguar convertibles. Yeah, I mean it. I mean, Rolls wouldn't,
I've seen one convertible here, and it was
Oh,
like the new. It was like the newer Camaro
yeah,
SS.
we saw a few convertibles there.
I've seen a couple yellow, newer Corvettes.
Yeah.
Those are either for the people that are loaded or act like they're loaded.
Yeah, I'm not a big Corvette fan personally. Never
You
have
know what?
been.
You're not old enough to be a Corvette person. Neither am I. That's like
Yeah.
beyond the midlife crisis type of shit. Like back
Yeah.
home, all these old guys buying all these Corvettes and shit.
Yeah. I'm just not into the Corvettes. I never
They're
have been.
hard to get in and out of.
They are. I mean, I'm still a Mustang fan. I like Mustangs, but I like older cars. Older, I like the Mercury Cougar from the 70s. That was a cool car. You know, the Oldsmobile from the early 70s, late 60s, 68, 69, 70, 71s are awesome. You know,
Tornado,
no, the Cutlass.
Cutlass.
I'm a big fan of that. There's a Cutlass convertible from 1969 that came in this green color that I just loved to death. It was green with white, bone white interior and a bone white top. It was a cool looking. It had a 440 Hurst in it. A nice Cutlass Supreme, Cutlass something. It was the a 2-door.
It was like a freaking boat.
Yeah, it was before they made the trunks the sizes of other cars.
Yeah. You can put a small car inside the trunk just in
Yeah,
case.
there's the military
Shit.
helicopter.
You know what? Who needs a spare tire? I got a whole damn spare car.
That's it. There goes the Army helicopter again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
They're looking for you again.
yeah. They're surveying the tornado damage again.
You make sure you keep using your VPN so they can't find you.
That's it. Not going to find me.
Yeah, I know some people that swear by VPNs. I don't believe in them. I really don't care. I have nothing to hide. Like, I get the VPN because I don't want this, that, and whoever, CIA, FBI, looking for me. Why, did you do
Well,
something wrong?
what I think is funny about that is why do those people think, anybody would look for them?
Yeah, it's like conspiracy theorist type things.
I mean, unless you've committed a criminal act, nobody gives a shit,
Right.
unless you're doing something illegal but if you're just living your life being normal, nobody gives a shit about you.
It's like
Unless
me.
you,
I'm here in the Philippines. I don't mess with anybody. Try to be cordial, say hi to everybody, They know my name.
it's just the way it is. I mean, most people don't give a rat's ass, just do your own thing and mind your own business. And unless you stick your nose into somebody else's business, then you're not going to be bothered. Same thing in America or the Philippines.
Mm-hmm. It's like there's this, I don't know where he lives around here. I know he lives in the same subdivision as me. And this old black guy is in his late 80s.
Yeah.
He's from Detroit. And yeah, he was complaining last year on his Facebook about Filipino call him and the N-bomb.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to fight him because he got called that. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. They don't know no better.
Yeah.
Some people haven't had the proper education, and plus, they're not going to know about
The
that
American
word unless they're listening to like rap music or whatever. But it doesn't exist over here,
Well, they don't understand the historical context where it comes from in the United States.
Exactly.
So, and all they're doing is listening to this or parroting what they see on American television.
And just using it.
Because they think if it's on TV, then it must be okay.
Right.
I mean, I know a lot of Filipinos that have come here thinking that exact same. Well, we see it and hear it on TV all the time. Why can't we say it? Well, you got to put it in context. So you got to teach them the lesson about it.
Like my first girlfriend here, or in her little city on her street, restaurant, Angel's Burger. That place is horrible.
Yeah.
And we're in line. I'm in front of her, and behind her is another Filipina. She's like, "What nationality is he?" And my girlfriend at the time, she said the hard R word. I'm like, I turn around. I'm like, don't say that. I'll talk to you after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Not for me.
Right.
I thought it'd be far, far hell away from the hard R word. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You say he's a Philam or American, Black American.
Well, but this also goes to where, it's kind of like, I have, people say that if you truly don't want to hear that word, then the people that are offended by it should not use it either.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because, like, if I'm offended by the word, I don't know, dog, if that offends me and that's an offensive word, then I shouldn't go around saying dog, you know.
Uh-huh.
But it's okay because, I have a dog. So it's okay for me to say dog. But when you say dog, it's not okay. So that's my thing. You can't have it both ways.
Mm-hmm. A friend of mine, his son. I never knew his son's name. Never knew it.
His name
Met
is
the kid
Dog.
probably about 100 times at least. He calls him son. Hey son, son, son.
Yeah.
I'm like, I pull
Maybe
him off
that's
the side. I'm like, what's your name? He keeps calling. I know he keeps calling you son. That's not your name. He's like Gregory Jr. Okay.
like I don't know my name. I think it's Son. I would have
Right.
to look at my birth certificate.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, I've never seen that shit. I'm like, what's your name, man? I can't. I'm not gonna call his son. 'Cause that
No,
ain't
no.
my son to be calling him son. No, I'm saying son.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but it's each his own type of deal. But he's from the south.
Right. I hear it down south a lot. And that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm very familiar with that. Because
Like the
we
whole
hear that.
pillow.
Son.
Pillow is pillar.
It's like husband and wife, how people call their, they always talk, especially around here, they do it a lot where, I got to get my wife instead of saying, I got to go get Lorelei. I got to get my wife. Let me ask my wife. Let me ask, well, does your wife have a name?
Right.
So that's why
Man,
I
like
try to use Lorelei's name.
it's like down south or like just an example. I'll be like, yeah, I just bought this big old container of Oreos and I don't have any milk to dip them in
Yeah.
instead of milk. Some people say milk, MELK.
Oh yeah. If you listen to it closely, they all know how to spell it though.
In pillows. And be like
Yeah.
a pillar. I'm like,
Pillars. You
all
got
right.
any pillars, Ma?
Right.
Ma, you got any pillars for the guests? We need to get some sheets and pillars out.
You better break out them good ass wipes too for them too.
That's right. Get them their own ass.
They're all special. They all get their own personalized one. Did you get done knitting them all? Oh, that's horrible. If they're hand knit, out of yarn.
Uh,
Oh, no, poked you again.
well, maybe they should just get some oven mitts.
Oh God. Now I'm feeling bad for the Arby's guy. Poor oven mitt. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe I seen that guy post that picture, man. Why? That's something I keep to my damn self.
Yeah. Well, maybe he meant it as a joke.
It looked like it was real, but who knows? I hope it was a joke.
Yeah.
I hope.
Maybe he meant it as a joke. On Lulu.
It was like one of those like wash rags that's got the loop in it, so you can
Yeah.
stick it on the handle of your refrigerator. You know what I'm talking about? And you feed the rest of it through the loop. That's what
Yeah,
it
I
looks
have one. Yeah. I have one of those that I have a D ring in it that's hooked up to my fishing vest so
like.
that I can wash my hands when I go fishing. I dip it in the water and keep it wet, and then I can clean my hands as I fish.
Oh yeah,
But
all slimy and dirty and like.
yeah, but I actually bring it in and wash it in the washing machine. So
You don't want to be sitting there looking around, looking around. There's no grass anywhere.
yeah,
And you look down at your pants or shirt, like, oh no 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 no, I gotta find something now.
well, I don't like. I'm kind of a weird guy. I'm not really a big fan of my hands being dirty. So when I fish, I like to keep my hands clean.
Yeah, I even felt kind of grossed out when I was putting the washing machine back together
Yeah,
because it was like wet inside and the bottom, like it was wet in the bottom.
yeah.
Bad analogy, but
Oh, I know.
I get some more water tomorrow. I got 1.5 jugs left.
Water's good for you.
Oh yeah. And I'm not gonna be like Tony and then start drinking the tap water.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he got sick for a few days when he first started it.
Hmm. I don't want another bill that's over $1 million peso.
Yeah. Well,
That's a
you
lot
would
for
think
a
you would
month.
think his new house would be done by now.
Hmm.
Is his house done? Have you heard anything?
I haven't seen any pictures. He's just like I guess sitting there and doesn't have his face anymore.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know how that works.
I would have been showing off the house building.
Hmm. It sounds better. You can actually hear him better. Like as Kiko said, it sounds like an echo chamber.
Yeah.
It sounds better, but I can't. We haven't seen anything.
Yeah, maybe he likes it that way.
Mm-hmm. Or Kiko's online. And it's bad. No. And nobody's really online. Nope. 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 I just like scroll down too far. Oh, did you ask about Timmy the other day?
Yeah, Timmy Stories.
Yeah, I was on her live stream the other day.
Oh, all right. So I didn't know she was still doing it. Good for her.
Yeah, it wasn't. I think she was on there for an hour and a few minutes.
Yeah.
But she gotta end it because she had to just do some more writing.
Yeah.
I just pretty much came out in the tail end of it.
Yeah. I just hadn't seen very many people lately for some reason. But that's okay. I might take the month of July off.
I got 3 likes. Look at me go.
There you go.
But
You're the
not
man.
starting off very fast, but hey, it's something.
That's it.
My other channel's getting dead, but just need to start working on that a little more.
Yeah.
Just get some watch hours in that and get it, monetized.
Yeah.
You got somebody lurking. Who is it? Who's here?
You got a stalker? Somebody hanging out?
It just came in and now I gave Simon the link.
Yeah.
He says to take care of his pigeons and come up.
I like Simon. He's a smart guy.
He's like, do I know Dave? I'm like, yeah. I've my relation before.
Yeah, he knows me. He's been on my stuff. Nobody remembers me, Jack. I'm not very rememberable.
Yeah, I'm not a memorable person at all. But
I don't know how many times.
everybody remembers of your mistake or something like that. Just saying like that.
Yeah.
But they don't remember you good. I forgot how that went.
Oh, how's Lily today?
But I can grow up and be a bitter old man.
Yeah.
And hates his wife. Whatever.
Kicks his dog and beats his wife and
Right.
screams, yells, and makes fun of people.
Mm-hmm. Just sitting there looking like Scarface with all that coke on his nose.
Lily, don't do that.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Because I don't think he was sniffling during
Yeah.
the live stream, but at the end I could hear it sniffing.
He's just a pathetic guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's just pathetic.
I bet he ran over to Michael's channel to see if he was doing the live stream, but
Well, he's probably over on that other thing. What is it, Rumble or something that he says he goes to? Where he says he's popular on Rumble.
yeah, Rumble is like things that colored folk don't like to go to.
Yeah.
And people doing wrong shit on there.
Yeah, he said he was popular over there, so he probably went over there to bitch and complain.
This black guy, this white friend is just messing with me.
Mean to me. They proved I was racist, and I called people names behind their back because I'm not man enough to say it in front of their face.
But I don't do it because I told my excuse I was just drunk.
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to get you out of anything?
Yeah.
Not a DUI.
I just don't like people that, make fun of other people and then go, oh, just a joke. Ooh,
Those types of people that just, where they speak before they think.
Yeah. Oh, we got a crane. Wow. What are you doing over here?
and put it on the grill.
Yeah, he'd be big enough for the grill.
They literally get the bamboo sticks.
That's
Get
it.
that marinade going.
That's right.
Do people eat those? Or are they protected?
I don't know. We don't eat them. We don't eat birds except for chickens and turkeys.
I know, like, across the pond somewhere, they eat puffins. Those, like,
Yeah.
miniature flying penguin-looking things.
Not really.
So
Yeah, I don't.
Gordon Ramsay was on the show where he actually killed one, or caught one, killed it, and cooked it up. The meat
Yeah,
looks like dark, really dark.
yeah. I don't think cranes in America would have very much meat on them. They just don't look like. They got large wingspans, but they don't look very. Their bodies doesn't look very, very thick.
Like a stork.
Yeah, yeah. So we won't be eating them. We just like to watch them fly.
It's like I went to Florida how many years ago for like a week, a little vacation with the guys from the golf course, and there was a blue heron, and I think it's on one of my shorts. People were drunk and trying to write it, but I didn't put that out there. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, leave the damn birds alone.
like I'm standing in the we'll say the quote unquote the backyard of this house, so McMansion, Airbnb, and it's got that swimming pool with the whole screen roof type of deal. And it's like I'm standing like 3 to 5 feet from the back, the side gate, and it's beyond the gate maybe another 10 feet. People are out there chasing it down, trying to ride it. I'm like, I'm not a mathematician or scientist, but I believe those little legs ain't gonna hold up.
Yeah.
It's like me or you trying to ride some dachshunds around the freaking.
Well, and there's a lot of law out there about harassing wildlife. It's actually against the law to harass wildlife.
Because I believe those would be a protected species.
Oh, fuck. You okay, Lily? Yeah, I know. Go check Lily. Go check her. Lily just fell down. She forgot her leg was bad and tried to step on it, so she fell down. Daisy, that's why Daisy got down. She saw it and was upset, so she had to go check on Lily to make sure she was okay.
So get back over there.
Yeah, these two dogs are very protective of each other. They're always checking to make sure the other one's feeling okay and is safe and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, all the dogs in the very back are barking their butts off.
Yeah.
I can't even see back there.
So.
He's got a big old light just sitting there. You used to be able to see the back gate, but not anymore. No. It's okay. As long as nobody's breaking in my house, I'm fine.
Yep. Oh. Sit there.
The other day, I had to take down one of my CCTV cameras out front.
Oh, yeah.
So I was looking at my phone. I'm like, why is it so blurry? And I get my ladder and I get up there with some alcohol and some tissue, and it's still blurry. It's on the inside of the lens. I'm like, I had to take it down and wipe it down really good. Good thing you got those little small screwdrivers.
Yep.
Those come in handy. I think I paid like less than $1 for that little
Oh, that's good.
6 screwdriver kit.
Trying to watch Lily. She needs to go to the bathroom. So we're to have a grass snack, so her stomach must be upset.
Yep.
I hope my lawn mowing man comes this week, tomorrow or today. I don't want
Did
to
you remind them?
Nah, he'll come by. What may have happened last week, and I'll ask him, is he may have because what happens is his son works with him, his adult son. And sometimes he gets busy, so he lets his son go and mow the yards, and the son and the other guy that works for them. And this happened one time last year. One of the times that the son was in charge, they forgot to come mow. They missed a few yards. So the following week, when they showed up, he's like, "What the hell? Why is your grass so long?" And I said, "Well, you didn't show up." He's like, "I can tell we didn't show up." You know.
This is another silly question. When you order Amazon or what? Or someone mails you a package, does it come to your house / condo, or do you have to pick it up somewhere?
Well, that depends. If you get a bulk buy-on box, they'll come to the condo and find you and deliver it and take it right up to your condo.
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking about post office in the Philippines, well, that's a different story.
Yeah, if you don't answer your gate or door or whatever, if the postal service comes here, they'll take it back to the postal service and you gotta go pick it up.
Yeah. Just tell them that the postal service in the Philippines is not like America, but it does function sometimes. You just need to be prepared to get your package. You got to be more diligent in the Philippines than you do here. Here we get packages all the time, whether we're home or not.
Here's one. Good afternoon. I need some infos. Do I really need to pay for 1 day after my 30-day visa? No. Because you overstayed by a day. Trust me, I know. I left a day late on a 30-day visa to go back home. And I had to pay over 7,000, almost 8,000 pesos. Yeah, they got me right at the fucking gate in the airport. I thought they would let that 1 day slide.
Well, no, because they can charge you for it. It's like the exit fee. You know, when you go to the Philippines and leave, you got to. I don't know how much it is now, but it was $20. Luckily, on our tickets, we buy the exit fee as part of the ticket sometimes. And if you don't have it as part of your airline ticket, that $20 charge for an exit fee, then you got to go and pay your exit fee to get out of the Philippines, which verifies that you don't owe the Philippine government anything, that you're not wanted and all that mess.
Yeah, if you stay less than 30 days,
Yeah.
you don't need the exit visa / clearance.
No, but you still got to pay the $20 fee.
I know.
Yeah, you still got to give them $20 to get the hell out of the country.
But like whenever I need to get my exit visa,
right,
I have to take a slow boat going over to Iloilo, so it's like an hour or two.
That's right.
Ride. And I have to go to immigration there because the field office here in Bacolod City, they don't process visas. The only thing they do is just visa extensions.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're less than 30 days, you don't need a visa. You don't need your exit clearance. But there's that little window, that little office on your way out of the airport that says, there's one more fee for you to get out of here.
It's like, just in case you forgot.
Yeah, $20. So I always tell people to make sure that you have enough American cash or Filipino pesos all the way through the process of getting on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
And that was good advice somebody gave me many years ago was, hey, make sure you have some money to get out of the country on.
Oh, that's a fun question. This says, just out of curiosity and for conversation, yeah, right. Being that cool, are you expected to support your Filipino man and his family financially? Wait, I'm not touching that one. You don't need to support anybody financially. That's nice thing.
Yeah.
Somebody drank my cake trying to get in. I got candles. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, I got to scroll down. The airplane. Found this nice going to barbecue here. Anyone enjoyed Filipino KTV bars? Strip of them outside the Philippines military base. So went inside. 100 pesos here, not bad. But maybe trying 400. Wow, they went up. They're all like, or some more affordable and fun. So you're buying, pretty much you're buying a hooker.
Yeah.
The same for 400 pesos. Must be a newbie. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I belong to a couple groups. I don't answer anything because there's so many people already giving their 2 cents. So I just like, if I see something I like, I give it a approval. But
Why almost all expat American male with Filipino wife? And there are also American female expats with Filipino husband. Well, that doesn't happen very often.
extremely rare.
Yes.
Extremely rare.
Mm-hmm. There's one like that. It's called Philippine Antics.
Yeah.
And she's about, I don't know, almost bedridden.
Now, I know Philippine couples that are from the Philippines that live here, but not women, not American women married to Filipino men. But I know Filipino couples, man and woman from the Philippines that live here. We have a lot of those.
Somebody posted, how much a month is Phil Health? This is my post. I read, how much is Phil Health? Thinking it must be a gym.
God, that's funny.
Simple answer. It depends on the plan.
Well,
There's a lot of questions. Like, people don't know that Google exists.
I know. Well, they want to. You take the easy way, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Just ask the question. But what they don't understand is they're going to get 20 different opinions. That's why when I did my video on insurance and Phil Health, I said, now look, here's everything that I have figured out, that I've experienced. Now I advise you to go do your own personal research.
Yep. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Yeah, there is water. Are there birds at your bird feeders?
Oh, yeah. Lots of birds. You can hear them chirping. A lot of birds and 2 dogs laying in the grass.
Dogs watching the birds?
Nah, they're just enjoying the sun. The sun finally came out.
Mm.
So they're napping in the grass, letting the birds just chirp away.
There was one person that, what is this? I just thought about it, and it just, where am I mind? Where did it go? Must be so stupid I forgot about it.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, it's like, the guy was asking how much, he was asking if 4,000 USD was enough for, I think, him, his girlfriend or whatever, and their kid
should be.
a month. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It should be, depending on how you live,
Oh, yeah.
depending on how big your house is. But it should be. If it's not, you got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think $1,000 is enough, and I think 1,500 barely will do it.
He's like me, the whole rent thing. I don't have to worry about.
Right.
But
But if you're
I
a
used to
single
live
guy,
on a month.
I think if you're a single guy wanting to live on $1,000 a month in the Philippines, you're going to have struggles.
Mm. Like I used to go out bar hopping almost every night, eating good.
And you're going to be poor in the Philippines at $1,000 a month.
Yeah, I used to do 1,000 a month plus whatever I had. And I think I'd rushing myself.
Turn around. She's okay.
No bills.
Lily's okay. Turn around.
But people like be like, "Oh, I want to get a car. I want to get a motorcycle," and
That's what I mean. When you start adding it all up, it's gas, car, food, the money you're going to be giving everybody else, the overpaying, your rent. It goes by quicker than you think in the Philippines.
it's like me. I can look around. I got transportation. I don't need a vehicle. I can just hop on a tricycle or
Yeah, a lot
call
of people, especially in the city, you really don't need to buy your own transportation in the city. It's nice, but if you can get out to where the taxis are from your neighborhood, then you're fine.
Mm-hmm. Spending like $1.5 million on a brand new fucking truck is kind of stupid if you're not going anywhere really.
I agree with that.
Just drive around drunk and just do nothing. It's just stupid.
I got two big old hotel honks.
People just want to, I guess, show off, and it doesn't make any sense.
They want to show. I agree. That's why I drive a 2008 Dodge Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
When I got back, it cost me $8,000 instead of a $70,000 truck sitting in my driveway doing nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why people need big old giant truck. They don't go nowhere. It's like a garage or driveway queen. And just transportation is really cheap. That passes your house like all the time.
Yeah.
Shit, I'd admit to it. I rented full-size vans and little cars here all the time. They just sit here and be driveway queens,
Yeah, that's one thing I do like when we're there on vacation. We just hire drivers to take us places, and I think I like it. We've traveled all over Cebu, and we just hire drivers. For $25-$30 for the whole day or something, and it's kind of like if we come over in the spring, we got a wedding our friends want us to attend, so we may be over there in next spring of 25 for the wedding. We haven't decided yet or not, but they really want us to come over for the wedding. But I don't know. We got to wait and see if there's going to open up any direct flights from Los Angeles to Cebu. If they do that, then that may change our equation. Right now, we got too many stops on the way, and it's just such a long day to get to the Philippines. But we'll probably stay at the Bay Hotel again. So,
hey, I'm one island over, and I'll have this waiting for you.
Okay. My own personal rag.
Oh shit. Oh man.
But I don't know if we're going to come over or not. I mean, we there's so many other trips you like, but we'd really like to go for their wedding. But I don't know. We got to think long and hard about it because one, Lorelai won't have very much. She won't have enough vacation time to stay a month. And how we look at it is it's only worth going to the Philippines for vacation if you can stay the 28, 29 days. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because you're talking about 2 days.
You're spending all that money just for the flights. Why just like hide by and go back home? That's kind of.
Yeah. And since we don't stay with anybody, we book hotels. That costs us money. But you're talking about a 2-day travel there and then 2-day travel back and all the money. It easily costs you $5,000 or $6,000 for Lorelai and I. And then we had to find somebody to babysit the dogs for a month, which we don't have anybody right now that can babysit our dogs. So even
I wonder how much boarding per day costs for a dog. Just even one.
It's about $30 a day.
So 60 times 30.
Mhm. Yeah. Plus, we don't feel good about throwing them into places where they just lock them in kennels while you're gone, you know? I'd prefer if we had somebody we trusted that could just stay at our house.
Dude, that's a plane ticket.
It is.
$1,800 for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Talk like that, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So $30 a day
Per dog. Yeah.
per dog. So 60 times 30. Yeah,
And
$1,800.
Yeah. And sometimes you can negotiate down to about 25. But yeah. So that's
I
why I
think
wish
that's about how
we,
much it cost me to come out here.
yeah, that's why we wish we had somebody we could trust to just come stay at our house, you know, somebody's kid, adult kid or something, you know, or that we could trust. But we don't have anybody anymore that we trust, that we can.
Because then
I mean,
it'd be a pain in the ass to bring them, have them freighted. So yeah, I go through customs, the dog, all the paperwork has to be done to the T.
and then who's right? Then we got to look after them in the Philippines. It would be stupid.
End up being street dogs.
I mean, we got people that we trust, but they're the ones getting married. So, I mean, if they're going to be in the Philippines, they can't be here to take care of our dogs.
Mm-hmm. Have your dogs bring the rings down the aisle?
Yeah. It's like we may go down to Alabama, you know, in September, but I'm looking at Airbnbs where I'm going to take the dogs with me since we don't have anybody to babysit them. We can't even go. We'd like to go on another cruise, but right now I can't even book us a cruise because I don't have somebody to look after the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And a cruise is only a 10-day thing, 10, 11-day thing, max.
I heard of one cruise ship. It was like back when the whole COVID crap hit. It was like stuck at sea forever because of it. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man.
All right, Jack, I need to get off of here. I'm going to get some things done, get Lorelai up, and get some cooking done. And it's time for her to get up. So we got to get some things done. So I better get off of here.
All right, I gotta go put this chicken away. Probably make some instant oatmeal and sit around and take a nap.
Yeah. Yeah. Put my flight in. All right, man.
Thank you, David, for coming to the first live stream of the channel.
Poking the bear. You did good. So, see ya.
All right, see ya.